There's one thing you said that I like, I gotta remember it. But the other thing to remember too, um, you got to balance both, because yes, things are going to change, kind of by nature of just just the world. At least in this respect, for respect in my situation, for example, a child is eventually gonna grow up and go off and disappear. But some circumstances, they're not just going to change, and that's the other thing. I have to warn people about. You have to take steps to make things happen. Now, we got to remember that one of my favorite quotes from my teacher, my coach, is that good things take a while, bad things tend to happen quickly. You got to stay focused on the process and not get too caught up in the outcome. And that can be extremely difficult, because if you're just grinding, and nothing seems to be changing on the outside, you're like, why am I going to do this? But I really believe, especially the older I get, aside from like kind of like proving it with research or math or whatever, I really believe that that's the thing that really separates people who are successful from those who are not in any domain. Can they stick with something without getting an immediate payoff? And many times we think of that as, like money immediately. No, a lot of times it's just the delayed gratification. The gratification you're getting that you're delaying is just an improvement in skill. And it might not even be a big improvement, but it gets you one step closer to your goal, and it increases the rate at which you can reach it. If you don't have the ability to do that work, where there is no trade-off, where no one cares, where no one is looking, where it kind of sucks, you're not really you won't be able to make things change. And the other thing about change too, and this may have gone off on a tangent. I'm sorry, I just thought about that. But the other thing about change too is that, generally speaking, not always, but generally speaking, it's going to be unpleasant. And I mean, it'll be unpleasant because what you're doing is you're changing the trajectory of your life. Whether that be in an action or a thought, you're making it go somewhere else. And at first, that's going to require a lot of energy and a lot of diligence